Up this morning, a man learned his fate yesterday in court after a shooting in the Fox River Mall. The details from that dramatic day. And Brown County is expanding its COVID-19 testing. Why they're doing this and where you can go. Plus, new developments in vaccinating our kids. Pfizer is working on getting the emergency authorization as soon as possible. That's all coming up this morning. It is 5 a.m. on February 2nd. Good morning. I'm Caroline Hogan.
And I'm meteorologist Brittany Merlot. Welcome to 2/2/22.
2/2/22. And what day is it also?
It is also a famous rodent who is going to see a shadow or not today.
Punxsutawney Phil or Jimmy.
Jimmy in Sun Prairie as well. We've got a bunch of them. All the groundhogs unite today to let us know what's going on. Well, I'll tell you what, Mother Nature is letting us know what's going on. It is surely, definitely still winter. Winter storm warnings, blizzards, a lot of stuff going on. This is stretching all the way from Canada all the way through Arizona and hitting St. Louis, Chicago, and also Wichita pretty hard here right now this morning. So as we take a closer look at that, you can see some heavy snow bands into Illinois. This wintry mix of freezing rain and sleet right now into St. Louis, which is why they're in an ice storm warning from Paducah to Memphis. They should have raised that a little bit higher towards St. Louis as well, but notice the winter storm warning stretching all down to the south of us. Now, we're not going to see any of this. This stays south of us, just south of Fond du Lac, actually is seeing a little bit of snowfall there. But two systems build and stretch across for the next few days. So far into Quincy, Illinois, they've picked up 4 inches of snowfall. Those reports still coming in. But the big story, what's going to be affecting us, is the cold spilling in behind it. We're already 20 degrees colder than yesterday morning, into the teens, all the way to Dodge City and Denver. Yeah, we're waking up to 13 right now into Green Bay, just 8 degrees into the Northwoods and also into Watoma. Winds still pulling out of the north, breezy sustained up to 15 miles per hour, gusting to about 20 at times. So it is still very breezy, making us feel like below zero single digits throughout the Fox Valley. So feeling like 3 below. We stay breezy here today out of the north, so our temperature is not rising much into those teens. I'm going to let you know just how long we're going to be stuck in this cold snap coming up.
Brittany, thank you. The man who opened fire inside the Fox River Mall just over a year ago will now spend 40 years behind bars. NBC 26's Valerie Juarez recaps that dramatic day in court yesterday.
This was the emotional outburst that played out moments after the judge sentenced 18-year-old Desmond Ellis to 40 years prison and 25 years of extended supervision.
I want you to be supervised until the day that you die.
Last year, Ellis shot and killed Giovanni Frausto at the mall's food court. Frausto's mom struggled through tears to share a few words about her son.
When Giovanni left, he took my whole heart. I have to stay strong for my kid.
Colt Lemmers, who was a bystander during the shooting and was also injured, spoke as well.
I can't sleep anymore. The only time I can sleep is during the day when everybody's home, when I know there's somebody there to protect me.
Prior to the sentencing, Ellis showed remorse and admitted that night should have not played out like that.
I'm truly sorry for what I did, and I'm sorry for the pain and suffering that I put you through.
The gun used in the crime was never recovered by police. Ellis admitted today to throwing it out the window along the highway. In Outagamie County, Valerie Juarez, NBC 26.
Valerie, thank you. And here's a timeline of what led up to that sentencing. It started on January 31st, 2020, when Desmond Ellis shot and killed Giovanni Frausto at the Fox River Mall. Ellis was then arrested on February 4th in Des Moines, Iowa. On November 10th, he was convicted of homicide, in which he entered a plea of no contest. Moving into COVID news now, Brown County is expanding its free COVID test clinic at the fairgrounds. County officials say it's in an effort to keep up with the growing need for tests.
We've heard from our community health providers that there is a surge happening in the hospitals and they are looking for alternatives. This has been a conversation within public health at the county for a number of weeks.
Officials say the site will be open for at least 3 months. And Pfizer has asked the U.S. to authorize extra low doses of its vaccine for children ages 6 months to 5 years old. As it stands, that age group is the only group currently not eligible for any of the COVID shots.
We know that is the best way and the quickest way to get out of this pandemic is to have the majority of the population vaccinated. And once that occurs, then we will have less variants. We will have less, and the pandemic will be more to an endemic type stage, and it'll be minor illnesses.
Officials believe the vaccine for young children could be authorized on an emergency basis by the end of this month. The Boys and Girls Club of Door County's new CEO died unexpectedly yesterday. The organization announced the news on Facebook via a note from the board president, Eric Pfeiffer. They say Eric Blumreich died of natural causes yesterday morning. He took the role as CEO just a month ago. Before that, he worked in the advancement office at St. Norbert College. The organization said it will close for the rest of the week. A post calls him a transformational leader. And the Wisconsin DOT is now providing more information on winter road conditions on the 511 website. The website will now feature more frequent updates and more miles of roadway. To use the system, you can simply go to the website or download the 511 Wisconsin app. Check off the winter road conditions box and it will show you what conditions are like before you hit the streets. As you can see, this morning's roads are in great condition for, quote, good weather driving. Governor Tony Evers has ordered flags to fly at half-staff today. It's in honor of firefighter Robert A. Stevens of the Fremont Wolf River Fire Department. He passed away last month at the age of 66 due to complications from contracting COVID-19 in the line of duty. Still to come, it's Groundhog Day. We'll take you through the history before we hear whether Punxsutawney Phil or Jimmy saw his shadow or not.
Today, we're